Researchers here in Atlanta have made an important discovery about attention deficit disorder. The condition affects about 6 million people in this country, children as well as adults. It is characterized by hyperactivity, impulsiveness, and an inability to concentrate.
Health News 2, Dr. Randy Martin details the new study. Randy.
Yeah, Don, Monica, this really is a fascinating study because it suggests that there's a biological cause for ADHD, as the condition is now called. This is the strongest evidence yet that this is not a developmental disorder or a psychiatric condition. Now, as you're going to see in my medical report, the study also hints why children with ADHD may have a hard time learning.
People with ADHD tend to have problems with attention, and so that's what I was interested in studying.
Emory psychologist Dr. Julie Schweitzer asked 10 young men in the Atlanta area to participate in the study. Half, like Georgia State senior Andrew Kincaid, have been diagnosed with ADHD.
All my life, it's, you have so much potential. You're lazy or you're just, not trying hard enough.
In the study, which lasted over a period of 2 days, Kincaid and the other men were slowly given a series of single-digit numbers and told to add the last two together.
Control subjects, after a while, became fairly bored with the task, and they did very well. The ADHD subjects, however, continue to have problems.
Schweitzer used some very sophisticated equipment. MRIs showed the structure of the brain, and a PET scanner measured blood flow in the different parts of the brain. She then combined these into a 3D scan, which revealed some striking differences between the two groups.
What we found is that the brains of the people with ADHD showed that they were working a lot harder on a task. There was a lot more blood flow. The other thing that was really fascinating, which we did not expect, was that the ADHD subjects tended to have the visual areas of their brains light up, whereas the control subjects tend to have more of the auditory regions light up in their brains.
The men with ADHD, like Kincaid, report having to visualize the numbers on a scoreboard or something like that in order to remember them. And Schweitzer says this visualization of what is essentially an auditory task may be one of the reasons children with ADHD have such a difficult time learning.
For a person with ADHD, when they have nothing to really hold on to, they don't have some visual information, they have to struggle much harder to hear what the teacher is saying.
Now, you can see that maybe one of the ways you could make children with ADHD learn more is to change the way we teach them, offering more visual stimulation in classrooms. By the way, the study also looked at the drug Ritalin, which is often used for people with ADHD. And interestingly, the drug caused the PET scans of the ADHD group to look more like those of the control group. So this is really interesting information. I think it'll change the whole way that we teach children with this disorder.
And this is the thing that used to be called ADD.
Yeah, attention deficit disorder is now called ADHD,
Same
attention
thing.
deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Same thing.
Same disease.
Okay, thank you, Randy.